Well, we're here in Shirley, Arkansas. It's windy, so I don't know if I can use this clip, but we're sitting in the park behind the Centennial Museum, and we're just going to take a look at some of the things around here. There's not a lot, but there's some cool stuff to look at, and we're just going to show you a tour of the town and some of the interesting things like the museum. We're going to go in there. We're going to go to the jail, which is an old jail. And we'll look at the bridge, the old historic bridge. It's a one-lane old railroad bridge right at the edge of town. And, are you sleeping?
No. What?
This town has under 300 people, I think. This little town has under 300 people. This little town has under 300 people, so it's not very big. How you doing? an accordion, huh? 500 bucks.
Yeah, it's not mine, that is.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
I'm gonna go down here and on the side of this bridge here and get a little shot of the bridge from ground level. This is the middle fork of the Little Red River Shirley Historical Bridge. It was built in 1908 by a company from Wisconsin, and they built it as a train bridge. It's only a little over 8 feet wide. And there's no sidewalk or curbing along the edges. You can literally drive your vehicle right off the side. I mean, you wouldn't fall off because of this cable, but it would scare the crap out of you. I know that. It's pretty spooky. We have a full-size truck. It's not a real big truck, but it's still a full-size, and I was a little nervous about getting on it right at first because these guardrails right here are pretty close. They are pretty close to the edge right here, but I've driven across closed bridges before like an idiot. That may not look very big on camera, but it's rather large. I don't know if it was part of this bridge that they took off and threw in there when they were rebuilding it, because it looks like one of the beams that maybe went underneath here at some point. There was a restoration project done on it in I think it says the 70s. I'll look it up real quick. The rehabilitation date was, well, 1978. The main span length is 153 feet, 153.8 feet. The structure length is 339.8 feet. And like I said, the roadway width is 8.2 feet. And the Little Red River middle fork here is pretty wide at this point. It's deep. It's right, this wraps around the little peninsula sort of curve, I should say, where Shirley is right in there. The town of Shirley is like literally right behind those trees. So it's real close to town. This is a hot spot for local tourism and fishing. People fish right here in this water. Anyway, it's pretty nice. Little historic stop there. Look, Mom, no rails. This is the jailhouse that the nice lady at the museum was telling us about. I guess this was the first jail, and she says the fellow that built it was the first person incarcerated in here, because he went out drinking when he got his paycheck and got in some trouble. Help me. It's been a long time. Been a long time, help me out. No, it was open. Let's see. And then I guess this thing was locked on it. She said it had weeds around it, which looks like it did up until a few weeks ago. It looks like somebody weeded it around here recently.
Yeah.
This was cinder blocks, and it probably had another door here, and this was all like an office or an entryway, probably to keep them from getting sun and rain beating down through there.
Me too. And pretty nice, huh?
Yeah. So neat to see these old cabins. Like, to see like actual plywood that was made in the 1800s is amazing. That's probably authentic.
Wonder if it's...
I'm sure it works. Well, it looks like it's been sealed up to keep you from opening it, but look at those nails things. These little staple looking, oh, that's nails just hammered over. That looks like something I built when I was a kid. And last week. Here's a nice little high chair. There's the, is that the well or outhouse? Pardon me. It's actually a two-seater because that's what you want to do. I doubt it's being used, but it looks like it is. What?
Look through the window on this side.
No.
Oh.
Look at the hay. I used to drive by here to visit my grandparents and didn't even realize that this was here. This historic cabin. Oh yeah, you can see the fireplace now.
That too is neat. That piece of equipment.
What is that? I don't see. I can't see it very good.
Something to
Oh, it's a
make
spinning.
clothing
It's a
or something.
a spinning wheel, or whatever we call it.
Yeah.
This is called the Hinkle House, the Hinkle cabin, and it was built in the 1800s. Of course, you'll see the sign there. 1839, I think. It's just on the mountaintop here, and at the edge, at the very edge of Van Buren County and Stone County, on highway. I don't know what the highway is. I'll put it in on the screen here. But like I say, I've driven by this a bunch, and well, quite a number of times anyway in my life, and I've never even saw this cabin. And I guess when I get older, I start looking at things differently, I suppose. It's like this farm equipment right here. The hay rake. My grandfather has one of these, or had one of these. It's on our property that we're staying on right now. And then this thing, I think we have one of these sitting around too. And I guess this is the hay cutter, the mower. Used to bounce around on that seat right there, being pulled by mules or donkeys or something, I don't know. The sun's kind of in a weird spot right here, but it's still pretty. Especially with the hay bales back there. Oh! Ow! Stickers. Crosscut saw. That come off of the back porch. I'm gonna do my good deed today and put this back on the back porch. Let's figure out. Here's the crosscut saw. Crosscut saw. See if it'll go on there. Guess the wind probably just took it away. Yeah, that's why. That's why it'll blow away again. Oh well, I did what I could. I found this trail in Shirley, and we passed it once or twice, and then I looked it up on the Google, and it's a old railroad that leads to the camp that the guys lived at while they were building the railroad, and then on to a gravesite where there's some Native Americans and a Bulgarian man who helped build the railroad back in the 1800s are buried in this little cemetery. And it's about a mile, and it's a 2-mile round trip. So Missy and I are going to take a walk and see if we can get to the end before the sun starts going down. Here's the trail entrance. We're right in the middle of Shirley. Where is the trail entrance? Oh, right here behind us. Like a little cattle thing. So it's a walk, but we're gonna do it. Somebody's mowing. This goes right through private property and some the old railroad bed, but it goes through private property, and so we're right in town, and people are mowing, and probably there will be some noise, I'm sure, but we'll get past this.
We'll do this before it gets dark. You?
Yeah, we did. The cut. So there's a cut. It's basically a the track would go over this ditch right here. It's called the cut, I guess, because if you look right here, there's a ditch, and then the train bed was right there, and then cut back on the other side up there. So we just gotta, since we can't walk across the air, we're gonna go down this way and go around the cut and get back up on the trellis, or not trellis, but the track bed. I don't think I want to go that way. I think the trail goes this way. This little section adds a little character to the trail. As much as I like the flat, straight trail, this is really nice. I like the pine needle bed on the floor there. I'm a huge fan of these pine forests. There was mention of a camp. Oh, here we go. So we have a sign, or a couple of signs. Pine plantation, planted in 1981. Well, man, that's historic. That was back in the 1900s. Mountain View to Little Rock Road. What does that mean? Mountain View to Little Rock Road. Did someone actually drive? Was this the actual road that went from Mountain View down to Little Rock? It's kind of off of the... It's kind of out of the area that I would expect that to be, but... Number 7. I'm reading the map right here. The trail passes through the pine grove planted on the campsite. Okay, it's planted on the campsite of the Bulgarian pick and shovel men who, on the campsite of the Bulgarian pick and shovel men when they were cutting the railroad in 1907. And that's number 7. So yes, we are very close to the end. We got 2 more things coming up. We got a old pioneer road traveled in 1840 is coming up. Actually, that was probably it back there. That was probably it we were just on.
The race site thing?
No, the road back there where it said road to from Mountain View to Little Rock, that was probably the actual road traveled by the pioneers in 1840. That's what it says. And then now we're getting down to there's going to be a sharp switchback. Probably going back up this hill. I imagine it's up on that hill right there. We're about to do the graveyard switchback. So eventually you get to the top of the hill again and you come to this little contraption. Go right through here. And right ahead, I think I see tombstones. Yep, I do. Cottrail, 1881. Cottrail, 1884. And 1888. Let's see what this is. Cottrail. We got some little markers down in here, in the briars. So this is probably during the real green part of the summer. This is going to be pretty grown up, if I were to guess. We're already in October, late October, and these are probably the Native American markers, but I don't know that. Let's go see what this one is. I'm hoping I don't get ticks up in here. I think it's past time, but it might not be. I don't know. Those little ones may be still kicking. Little one right here. Berry. So let's get closer. Oh. With the tomahawk axe and the arrowhead in the corner there. Huh. I wasn't expecting to see that on the tombstone. But there it is. Very nice, quiet place. And this would be probably the edge of town. I'm sorry about the sun beams in your eye there, but this is probably the edge of town. There's a field over there. I don't see any buildings or anything, so we're kind of the buildings in the city. The town is back over that way and spread up that way. So they got a nice overview of the split and the fork in this river here. Really nice. Nice. Benches. One sitting over there. You want to sit down?
Okay.
Take a break. sit with these people.
Yeah.
The crows are coming to tell us something. What do you think of the walk to get here for someone who doesn't hike much?
It's alright. It's not too bad.
We
Wish
started.
it was earlier in the day.
Yeah, we got to go back before it gets dark. It won't get dark that quick, but we probably got an hour before it gets dark. We got plenty of time to get back.
The weather's good.
Yes, they're very good. So this little cemetery is fenced off all the way around. Mostly probably just to keep the cows out. I saw some cattle over there. I keep hearing something in the leaves, don't you?
It's probably me picking these things off.
Sun's going down behind the hill. It's cooling off. We got past all of the ups and downs. See you back at the truck. We really enjoyed hanging out in Shirley, Arkansas today. Hope you enjoyed the video too. For such a small town, I was surprised that there's as much to do as there is. I didn't really think there would be anything, but with the history of the town and all of the beautiful nature around and trails and the river, things like that. If you like a slow-paced, quiet sort of life in the country with nature being your primary focus, I think this is a good place. We'll see you next time and in the next place. I'm Alan, and this is Nerd County Project. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all of that stuff. We really appreciate it, and it helps us out a lot. Hoot hoot.